another video today. Today we're going to be talking about motivational thinking. Why does negative thinking influence us, and how could we turn into positive thinking in 3 minutes or less? Let me tell you guys, negative thinking is super popular, meaning your friends talk about negative thoughts. Your family talks about negative thoughts. Your coworkers talk about negative thoughts. It's super easy to get influenced by these people because it's easy. Let's be honest. It is easy to be influenced by people because you're next to them every day and you're hearing from them every day. It's a project to get into positive thinking because it's so common to be in the negative mind space. So how do you fix this? You fix this by changing the way you walk every day. So this might mean changing your music, changing the TV programs you watch, changing the attitude that you carry yourself every day. If you're waking up every morning and you're saying to yourself, shit, it's Monday again. No, it's not that. You have to change your thoughts to, it's Monday, but you know what? I'm going to work on this thing that I've been doing for the past couple of weeks and I'm going to perfect it. Or I'm going to wake up today and be thankful for the roof I have over my head, because people out there don't have roofs over their head, which is realistic and true. If you're being true to yourself, and you're motivating yourself through the small steps every day, you'll eventually become the positive thinking person. Here are a couple tips that I do. Again, practicing gratitude is a good thing. Changing your music, changing your TV programs, changing your YouTube channel, suggestions, your subscriptions, and stuff like that. All of this little work matters. When you fail at life, don't bash yourself down. Failing is completely normal. Look at the story of Metallica. Look at the story of PlayStation. Look at the story of Akira Toriyama, the one that made Dragon Ball Z. All of these stories are about failure that eventually grew into something a lot greater. And greater meaning it absolutely blew up the world. And it changed life. What makes you think you can't do the same thing too? God set you apart through other people and made you unique. So don't ever think that you're like all these people. No, you are set apart, and I believe in you truly. Having faith is super important, which is number 4. Having faith. Believing that God will push you through everything in this life and motivate you through experiences and positive moments and negative moments too. Because negative moments in the Bible, it explains that it creates character for perseverance, meaning energy to move you forward. So don't ever give up. Keep on reinforcing those positive thoughts. I'm full of love. I'm full of life. And next thing you know, this will take months. Yes, it will take weeks even to really set up a habit. But if you get this started the sooner that you are, from being away from those cliques of negative thinking people like friends in high school. Self-explanatory right there. I'm expressing myself a little bit with my own personal situations. Cliques in high school. Bad coworkers. That's a really good one. But past coworkers, not new coworkers now, but past coworkers. And it's just the everyday, bro. Just the everyday people just saying, oh, it's Monday again. Woo, it's Friday. No. It's a good day every day in your life, and just telling yourself that and implementing yourself to doing things that you want to do that bring you closer to your goals, bring you closer to God, bring you closer to being that person that's loving and caring. Because if you're in that negative idea aspect about life, you're not going to get there. You're not going to get forward in life because you're always going to be consistently bitter, angry, sad, and the world just doesn't work like that. God doesn't work like that. So how do you expect to move forward with this attitude that you're having with anger and anxiety? God does not function in anxiety. God functions in perseverance, motivation, because motivation is fuel for you to keep on moving forward in life. Depression kind of keeps you at an idle, at a standpoint. And that's what I've realized about life now for the past 2 years, is that sitting and wallowing in your sorrow doesn't really change much besides repeating the thoughts that keep on bringing you down. And you don't want to be in that area. I'll keep this video super short. Those are a couple of things that I do. Journaling about the positive moments in your life. Journaling about the positive moments in your life. Like I was saying, journaling about the moments where prayers were answered. And journaling on those moments where you thought positive. in keeping track of that. And you can always make a mental note too about these times. And that's really it. I don't want to keep this video too long. I know you guys saw my other video, but I post motivational content every Monday, but I feel like this needed to be said because there's somebody out there who's struggling with depression and anxiety. And I tend to be one of those people. So at least if I try to talk about it, bring the Bible into it, and encourage somebody, I'm encouraging myself too. I love you guys. And you already know God loves you too. Peace out.